Took out a good King Mogglemog last time, and we're a little bit closer to getting our relic weapon for our little rogue here. So, I'm actually going to go on ahead and start by taking out that, taking on that quest. I'll just have that going, and in the meantime, I'll accept this, because I don't know if it's going to, I don't know how long it's going to take for it to pop since I'm at DPS. Let us set aside the matter of this Ascian until we have completed our move to the Rising Stones. This is but one final favor I would ask of you before I depart. I believe I mentioned before that my father was a member of the Alamegan Resistance. The truth, however, is more complicated than that. As far as the Empire knew, he was their spy. He maintained the deception for nigh on half a decade, furnishing the Resistance with vital Imperial secrets while feeding his paymaster subtly conceived misinformation. When he died some 15 years ago, my father left behind his journal, which I have closely guarded ever since. It contains every shred of information he and his agents could steal on what they believed to be the single greatest threat to Eorzea, the Primals. Its wisdom has guided me through the years, though there isn't much within I still do not understand. There is much within I still don't understand. It is my hope that Eorzea will fare better. Tell him to treat it with care. It is all I have left of my father. Okay. Alright, let's give this old dusty old book to Eorzea. He'll know what to do with it. I'll listen to him speak like a Shakespearean play, and then I'll move on. Alright, so yeah, that's hard difficulty Ifrit, and I don't want that at the moment. I thought thee departed. To what end dost thou linger? Book. The father's final bequest, the daughter's lifelong labor. It is no small thing to surrender such a cherished memento. Well, I can imagine the antecedent's pain. Upon mine honor, I swear to spare no effort in the study of these materials, lest thy lady's sacrifice be in vain. Cool. I want to see it pop so bad during these cutscenes. Throat, this is Minfilia. Forgive me, but I could wait no longer. I have departed for the Rising Stones. If you have yet to... Once you have given the journal to Eorzea, I bid you come to the 7th heaven in Revenant's Toll. Tataru will be there to show you inside our new headquarters. Assuming you've already attuned to it, you may wish to make use of our new aetheryte in Revenant's Toll. After all, it is right on our doorstep. And what do you have? Primal Fear and the King Lives. Oh good, extreme difficulty. Yeah, not interested. Oh, we've got 2 tanks up and 2 DPS up. So, okay, I was about to say for YouTube, I'm gonna go on ahead and cut forward until I get the queue to pop, but I don't need to do that. Alright, let's get this over with, and then I'm heading over to Revenant's Toll. That was a lot faster than I thought it'd be. And this is basically just a quick little Chimera fight. A relic reborn, the Chimera! Roar! Alright, let's go on and cut off its heads. Oh, poop. There we go. Got it. Please heal me. Or I'll do it myself. Keep on triggering Suiton, because I cannot remember which thing does which. There we go. Yeah, it's a simple fight. Just make sure you dodge its attacks and bada boom, bada bing, you're there. Yay! Do we get anything for it besides the quest stuff? I don't think so. Yeah, give it to the tank. And I got another commendation, hooray! Alright, well I got what I need, so I guess I gotta deliver the salts to Geralt. And the closest aetheryte is right here. Then I can just use the return command to get back to Revenant's Toll without having to spend any gil. Whoops. Chocobo. Actually, I'm gonna swap where these are. Hopefully I don't confuse where they are now. Alright, so what exactly did I get for doing that? I got 60 Tomestones of Poetics. I don't think I got any actual experience points for it, so that's good. I want to try to gain as little experience as possible between now and Heaven's Word. Alright, I got your salts. Ripped it out of the belly of the Chimera myself. And of course the adventurer comes back triumphant. Should have bloody known that not even a Chimera would be able to put you out of your misery. Hand over those alumina salts, I'll get right to work. There, the deed's done. I've squeezed out every ounce of me skill to restore your weapon, and I think you'll agree it looks the part. Yet there's something missing somehow, though I'm buggered if I know what. Piece just lacks a certain glow, as it were. We need to learn more about this relic. Literature surrounding the hero associated with it would be a fine place to begin, but I ain't exactly scholarly, and haven't the slightest inkling where to get me hands on such stuff. As much as I hate to say it, Rowena's probably the one to talk to. Alright, so I guess, Revenant's Toll? Yeah. All roads to lead to the Revenant's Toll. Mordona! Alright. Gonna talk to Rowena really quick, and then when I'm ready, I'm heading into the Rising Stones. For your part, you're to bring me an Ampador glyph. You'll find this inside Ampador Keep, a ruined castle situated in the South Shroud. In order to progress further in the quest, you must complete the objectives of Ampador Keep. In order to gain access to Ampador Keep, you must complete the quest Ghosts of Ampador. Do I have access to Ampador Keep in the Duty Finder? I actually don't. I've got Pharaoh Sirius in the Wanderer's Palace, so yeah. You know, I think that's actually where I'm gonna stop doing that quest line for right now. All right. I'll get back to it later then. Oh, Throat, you're here. Good, good. We were all wondering when you'd show up. As I was just telling your restive receptionist here, I'm pleased to inform you that all the documents have been prepared and all signatures signed. The Rising Stones is officially yours. Splendid. From this day forward, I'll spare no effort in seeing that it is as welcoming and comfortable a home for us as the Waking Sands ever was. That said, this is all somewhat intimidating, is it not? So many unfamiliar places and unfamiliar faces. Take that odd-looking fellow over there, for example. He's been eyeing us most suspiciously ever since we arrived. Can't help but wonder if we're truly safe here. That man. Can't say I've spoken to him myself, but the rumor is that he's come to hunt for ancient treasures in the Crystal Tower. You've seen that structure I speak of, no? Well, I can't really see it very well myself because of the fog, but normally, yeah, I would be able to. It'd be hard to miss it. That massive pillar of shining crystal that looms high over the land just to the southeast of here. If the tales are to be believed, it is a remnant of some ancient civilization. The details remain a mystery, and that's no doubt why it's drawn adventurers and scholars from all over looking to unearth its secrets. The man over there is no exception, and if my instincts are true, he knows more than most. If you're curious about the tower yourself, you could do worse than to talk to him and see what he knows. Why, if it weren't otherwise occupied with my duties here, I'd have half a mind to join you. I mean, just look at it. I can scarce begin to imagine what wonders lie inside. Oh, that's wonderful to hear. Rest assured that this receptionist will work just as hard to see that our efforts do not skip a beat despite the relocation. And with that throat, I do believe it's time you had officially announced your presence to everyone inside. The antecedent and the others will surely be overjoyed to see you. There it is. The Crystal Tower Quest series is now available from the Outlandish Man. In order to progress in the main scenario, you must first complete certain quests in the Crystal Tower series. While you are granted a respite from your duties as a Scion, use your time to probe the depths of the Crystal Tower and see what ancient secrets may be gleaned. This was a change that they added with patch 5.3. In order to actually advance the main scenario now, you're required to do the Crystal Tower Alliance quest line. And actually complete that Alliance raid. Because of things that are important to the story of Shadowbringers. Alright, so let's turn in this, and then I believe we're gonna actually start the Crystal Tower quest line now that it says that we have to advance that quest line. Feels like I got a canker sore on my lip. Well, it certainly is spacious. Today marks a new beginning for the Scions of the Seventh Dawn. For today, we declare our independence. We shall henceforth be beholden to no nation, but serve all of Eorzea's people proudly and openly. But this does not mean we will sever our ties to the Eorzean alliance. On the contrary, the antecedent and I shall endeavor to strengthen them. Rest assured, however, that we shall not permit political considerations to influence our decisions. Our identity remains unchanged, as does our cause. We are the Scions of the Seventh Dawn, and our single purpose is to safeguard the future of Eorzea. For Eorzea! A moment of your time, Throat. I would speak of Elidibus. Hold on a sec. I may actually have to get a drink in a little bit. Pardon the intrusion, my lady, but the matter of which bringeth me to admit no Bring with me will admit no delay. Mine every attempt to contact the students of Baldessian has been met with silence. No one will respond? How odd. Allow me to try. No response. Surely they would not ignore us. They have never yet, my lady. I fear we must assume the worst. No, no, I will not believe it. An outpost, perhaps, but not their headquarters. The wards are beyond circumvention. Had they come under attack, they would most certainly have raised the alarm. None could penetrate their sanctum unnoticed. But for those who lack the gift and the knowledge both, oh no. Maybe an Ascian, maybe Elidibus did it? Hold on a second, I gotta pause the playback. There we go. Contact their agents in the field at once. If aught has befallen the students of Baldessian, they may know of it. Though the thought of it pains me, until such a time as we have evidence to the contrary, we can assume the worst. Accordingly, we must needs seek another source of information on Elidibus. 'Tis possible that the others in the homeland are possessed of such knowledge. Be fairly warned, however, they are unlike to yield it unconditionally. Do what you must. Yet another unforeseen and unwelcome development. What could be next, I wonder? A visit from a crimson-clad Ascian, perhaps? Or Ocher? Or Poos? And what of our allies? What of our allies will... And which of our allies will then fall silent? For a time I thought we gained the upper hand. When you shattered the crystal of darkness and cast out Haha Bread, I dared to hope that we found a way to rid ourselves of the Ascian menace. But I was wrong. He endures and may yet return. Upon that point, I have no doubt that Elidibus spoke true. Yet there must be a way to destroy them utterly, a way to spare this world their unholy machinations. I dare not consider the alternative. There are forces at work we do not understand. I discern them all around, and their disturbances too great and too numerous to be dismissed as mere coincidence. Doubtless the paragons are involved, but how and to what end is far from clear. I know not what will come, but I do know that we will rise and meet it as one. Ah, my stalwart hero, your face is of pure resolve. How can you tell I have it covered? I know that you will be ready when the time comes. With luck, however, that will not be for a while yet. Pray return to your private affairs with my blessing. Should anything arise, you will be informed. Kryl, where are you? Your intercession was not foretold. You object? We question. Our plans are in motion, your intentions unclear. They survived the 7th Ardor and are stronger now in the gift. Does that not intrigue you? No, it does not. Serve as you will, so too shall I. We labor not at cross purposes. The wisdom of his plan shall become apparent in time, when the veil is lifted from their eyes. At long last they see. Hee 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 hee. Alright. Still waters. Oh hey, I can actually continue the quest line. Okay, well, I guess until I'm blocked from continuing the main scenario, I'm just going to continue the main scenario. Ah, earrings. on the Royal Allegan Sunway. The cart bolted off toward the eastern Thanalan, where, thank the gods, I hear that our colleagues were able to apprehend them without further incident. A speeding carriage. That would seem a curious choice for thieves of such proven cunning, yet the Amalja do have a foothold in eastern Thanalan. And what are their cargo? Did they carry the crystals we seek? We should be receiving a report any moment now, but I fail to see what else it could... Did you miss me, friends? I'm back, but I bear distressing news, or whatever. Wherever have you been off to? I figured you had everything under control here, so I just took a brief excursion to the east to check up on our Amalja friends. And wouldn't you believe it, I happened upon a runaway carriage on the way, and even was able to do my small part to help my friends and the brass blades intercept it. In all my years, I've never seen such a prodigious quantity of solemnness. The blades were calling it one of the greatest hauls they've ever seen. The stolen crystals, on the other hand, were nowhere to be found. Is that so? Alas, we have no choice but to resume our search elsewhere. We should reassess our options as well. Come with us, Throat. Oh, good. Against all expectation, it would seem the Amalja are innocent of this particular spate of crimes. By all indications, they have yet to replenish the stores of crystals exhausted during their last attempt to summon Ifrit. If it isn't the Amalja trying to summon Ifrit, then who is it?
Now then.
Oh, voice acting.
'Tis I. The situation may be more complicated than we anticipated.
I will let them speak.
Indeed, I shall remain watchful. Ere thou goest, another matter requireth thine attention. A young maiden, full eager to... Wherefore inquirest thou of her fairness? Very well. Be she damsel or devil, I shall direct her steps to Revenant's Toll. Save thine insinuations for one given to such impropriety. Thou shalt not find me amenable.
Gideon Emery. Voice actor behind Eorzea in A Realm Reborn. Oh. Hello? Who's this?
Far across the sea from the land of Domar have we traveled. We seek audience with the ruler of these lands. Who here speaks for you?
I think that'll be our thumbnail for the stream VOD. I want to check something real quick. I'm just seeing if there's a preference for which stats. I guess at level 50 it doesn't really matter, but yeah, whatever. Alright, let's speak with you again. Oh, but it is good to see you return. I have given some thought to the matter, and I've just hit upon a most disturbing possibility. How could I have been so blind? Calm yourself, Fufulupa. What is this disturbing possibility of which you speak? I was contemplating as to how the thieves' activities escaped our notice for so long, and then it came to me. What if there's someone among our ranks conspiring with them, a traitor in our own midst? It would be most unfortunate if your fears proved well-founded, Fufulupa. Indeed, if for reasons of security the concern decided to transfer the remaining crystals stored in Horizon to another location, their plans would be discovered the moment the brass blades were informed. But such a shipment would surely be well guarded. Would thieves as wily as ours risk open confrontation? Mayhap not, but neither would the concern be eager to present them with such an obvious target. So, we're gonna elect to see if there's a spy in our midst. Call me a cynic, but I would be surprised if these thieves lay down their arms and surrender. See that you come prepared to offer them some encouragement. I've got all the encouragement I need. Whoops. There we go. Oh wow, I'm at exactly item level 90. Oops, went too far. And now we stand watch. Nice. Oh, there's more. Alright, took out the smaller enemies. You're dead. Let's do this so I can have a companion help me out. Stubborn to the last, as expected. You're unharmed? Oh, you look ready to do some mining? Didn't know you were a miner. Sea wolves, all of them? Aye, and all with the same taste and facial tattoos. Blue, in case you were wondering. Our thieves are a long way from home. Tancred, if you would be so good as to attend to the outstanding matters in Horizon, I have inquiries to make. To Horizon, then. Fufulupa will want to hear about your meeting with the thieves. Wonder what she's doing in a miner's outfit. Yay, the fate's completed and I did jack crap. On behalf of the Brass Blades of the Rose, I thank you for your service to the Horizon. But we have not been idle. While you were afield, we succeeded in identifying the traitor within our ranks. Is that so? Then, by your leave, I should very much like to have a word with a fellow in private. No, I'm afraid that will not be possible. Regrettably, he managed to subdue the unit of blades dispatched to detain him and made good his escape. Oh, for the love of... And how did he manage that exactly? Your men haven't been sampling the somnus we'd confiscated, have they? Or was he a giant in disguise? No, but he was quite strong, a sea wolf. Lominson born and raised, I believe. But don't worry, we will find him. You have my word on that. Let's see. Pray keep me apprised of any developments. Yes, he's standing next to me. Understood. I fear our time together is at an end, my friend. Your services are required elsewhere. Awfully disappointing, I know, but one must follow where duty leads. You might try to look a little disappointed. Or do you mean to give me another one of your stoic nods? You do, don't you? There it is! Alright, taking the silver, since those are just casting earrings, and I have no need for that. Alright, and where to, I wonder? Ooh, I get some dye! The antecedent bid me to tell you to make for Vesper Bay, where young Alphino awaits your coming most eagerly. It was he who requested your assistance. Some commotion or incident. I'm not privy to details. While you do whatever it is that Alphino has planned for you, I shall endeavor to track down our traitorous brass blade, and when I do, you may rest assured we will have our answers. Okay. Aetheryte ticket away! Okay. Hey, Alphino. What's with the boat? You're late. No matter. I know where our visitors are headed. From what I've been able to gather, the vessel belongs to a band of Domans who seek an audience with the Sultana. You're familiar with Doma, yes? In Othard? Well, like the rest of the nations in the eastern continent, it's ruled by the Garlean Empire. Given our visitors' unannounced arrival as well as the state of their ship, I suspect they did not leave the homeland under the best circumstances. Needless to say, I should be very interested to hear the tale and, more importantly, what they know of the current state of affairs in the Empire. Such information could prove most useful. We would be fools not to pursue this opportunity, do you not think? Come with me to Ul'dah, Throat. Unless I'm mistaken, and I'm rarely mistaken, we'll find the Domans bickering with the Sultan's sworn on the Royal Promenade. You're uncertain of your role in the proceedings? Insurance. If our guests are not themselves Imperial agents, it seems fair to assume that they may be being pursued by some. And if not, who better than you to have on hand in the event of an unforeseen diplomatic incident? Besides, I do so enjoy your sparking repartee. Satisfied? Good. I shall see you in Ul'dah. Alright, alright. Alright, onward to Ul'dah. Alright, Royal Promenade it is. I just have to walk up. I like that. It matters not how many times you ask. Without the necessary permissions, none shall pass. Pray understood, sir. We have not the leisure to lodge a formal position. Time is of the essence. All I ask is that you summon your superior. Allow me to plead my case. Surely you can grant us that small kindness. Away with you. You darken these doors no longer. I will not ask again. You know not what you do. I gather your pleas fell upon deaf ears. A loyal man with a cold heart. I know his kind well. I hope that you'll find me more to your liking. Alpha No Levier at your service, a friend, which I believe makes me very nearly unique in this part of the world, at least. If you indeed are your allies in Ul'dah, yet you will need some if you wish to endear yourselves to the wealthy and powerful. Pray join me and my associate at the quicksand. There you may explain your situation to us, and we shall see if there is aught we can do to help. Oh good, I gotta go to the quicksand now. Could have streamlined some of these steps a little bit more when they shortened the quest lines for all 2.0 quests. I think I need the Adventurers Guild. Corpse Groom? The hell? It gives gil, so maybe. Refugee leader and refugee attendants. I think after this cutscene, I'm gonna go get a drink. Voice acting?
We have traveled some several thousand
Voice
miles
acting.
across the sea from the nation of Doma, in hopes that we might find sanctuary in these lands.
Sanctuary, Lady Yugiri?
How did you know?
Aye. Lying within Othard, Doma was under the dominion of the Garlean Empire, as I'm sure you are aware. When the War of Succession broke out in Garlemald, we espied an opportunity to free ourselves from the yoke of imperial oppression and took up arms. Only to be crushed. And so I gathered what few Domans escaped the reckoning and guided them hither to your shores.
A war of succession? Then the Emperor... Forgive me. You said that Doma was under Imperial rule, did you not?
Doma is gone. Razed to the ground as an example to the other provinces.
Oh.
12 have mercy. And your people?
On a ship anchored in Vesper Bay, flying borrowed colors. Many were complicit in the rebellion, or akin to those who were. They will not come ashore until I send word that it is safe to do so. I sought an audience with your rulers, but was summarily refused.
The lords of Ul'dah are not wont to entertain foreign refugees without suitable encouragement.
Mayhap I was foolish to expect otherwise, but our supplies run low and we have young ones in urgent need of care. I have seen the tents outside the gates, however. We are not the first to seek asylum, nor will we be the last.
Be that as it may, Ul'dah is no friend to Garlemald. Your tale would stir the hearts of many men and women here. The Sultana and the Syndicate will not be so easily swayed, but I shall see that you are granted an opportunity to plead your case.
This is within your power?
Well, far be it from me to boast, but I do have the ear of certain influential individuals.
I am in your debt.
Lady Yugiri, forgive me for observing, but your choice of attire seems like to evoke feelings of mistrust.
Men are wont to fear the unfamiliar. We know this from experience. We seek only to spare the people of Uldar unnecessary disquiet.
I shall defer to your experience, then.
I thank you for your understanding.
She says
It
there's a
seems
whole
I have
bunch
urgent
of
business with the Flame General. I leave our guests in your capable hands.
Okay, so spoiler, she's an Ora female, and she says that as a whole bunch of Ora adventurers wander around the whole of Eorzea, so yeah. It's a matter of, this is basically leading up to the introduction of the Ora race for Heaven's Word. So it doesn't really make sense now. This dialogue really doesn't make that much sense now. This far into the game's life cycle. Well, what do you two have to say? Oh, okay. If I may, sir, as I said earlier, we've been at sea for several moons, and our supplies are all but spent. I have not the heart to repeat the tales of our tribulations, nor would it please you to listen to them, I think. So I say, however, sacrifices have been made. Though it shames me to beg for more when you've already offered so much. Desperation compels me, gentle sir. If you or your associates could spare any provisions, anything at all, I would go a long way to lessen the suffering of my people. Yeah, sure. Let me just, ask her. Hells, why didn't you say so sooner? Of course I'll help. You couldn't have picked a better day, to tell the truth. A wealthy merchant and his entourage were due to have a banquet here on the morrow, see? But just sent word that they can't come, meaning I've got a boatload of foodstuffs and no one to feed. Best of all, they paid for the lot in advance. Go on and call on that one and that one at the Sapphire Avenue Exchange and tell them I said to ship the Little Prince's order to the Wakened Sands. Oh, and if they argue, just show them those letters. That should set them straight. Oh, okay. So, extortion! I like the cut of her jib. Alright, Sapphire Avenue Exchange it is. What's this, achievement? Oh, complete 10 unique quests, and I've long since done that. Maya, that's a rather odd request. Mayhap you misheard her instructions? Mayhap you didn't see this letter? You know, you shouldn't encourage them like this. They'll start to expect it. You mark my words. She's in the business of feeding refugees now. I ain't normally one to question Mistress Momodru's judgment, but that doesn't seem wise to me. Well, maybe you'll change your mind after this thing. I'll not speak for the children, but if you ask me, any man what can't earn a crust deserves to go hungry. Ah, go shove it. Whoops. I wanted the Adventurers Guild. Alright, got that sorted. They didn't give you any trouble, did they? Good. Now go and tell Lady Yugiri it's all in hand. Hey, we got a bunch of food for you. Having it shipped off to the Vesper Bay for you guys. Lady Yugiri, I briefed the Flame General on your situation. I think he'll be pleased with his reply. We have been granted an audience. Before the Sultana and the Syndicate both, we should return to the Royal Promenade at once. You have done much for us, Master Rafano. I swear we shall return the favor. Naught is owed, Lady Ugiri, for naught has been given. This small favor you verily won with your words, and it is with words that you must win the favor of the Syndicate. Then I shall choose them with care. You will be accompanying us, yes? Oh, good. Politics! I'm more of the stab the feet and ask questions later type of guy. Don't blame me if they have holes in their shoes later. Alright, Royal Promenade. Where is it? Chamber of Rule. Oh, I can just do 3, 2, 1. Okay. Jin Chi 10. Alright. I shall try to keep that in mind. Hello, Ralban. Teledi Adeleji. I wish to greet our guests beforehand and offer my support for their cause. Doman, Uldan, and matters not to me. Birthplace is not quite birthright in mine eyes. I take great pride in my establishments for this very reason. The Platinum Mirage, in particular, serves as a showcase for the talents of countless men and women born beyond our borders. You say as I side-eye you. A pleasure, Throat. Others are already inside. Let's not keep them waiting. Oy. If there's voice acting for this one, I'm gonna let it run, and then I'm gonna run up and get a drink.
I, Ugiri of Doma, am honored to meet you at last, Your
Be right
Grace.
back.
To mark this auspicious occasion, I should like to present to you the finest treasures our humble nation has to offer. Alas, the circumstances which have brought me here today have divested me of both time and dignity. I come before you as a pauper in direst need of aid, to request that you grant my people asylum.
I, Nanamo, 17th in the line of Ul, welcome you to our city. Be at ease, Lady Ugiri. Although I myself have heard the tale of your misfortune, I would ask that you recount it once more for the benefit of the others here present.
As you wish, Your Grace. For many years, my nation, Doma, suffered under the yoke of imperial rule, and my people yearned to be free. Thus, when a war of succession broke out in Garlemald, we sought to take advantage of the chaos and reclaim our liberty. Alas, our enemy proved less preoccupied than we had hoped, and our rebellion was put down in the most brutal fashion.
Those who survived, how many do they number?
More than 200 souls
I have
huddled
a
within
drink.
the cramped confines of our own galleon's hold. Yet this figure accounts for but one of a number of ships which escaped the purge. It is my hope that you will allow us all to dwell within your walls. Should that prove unfeasible, however, I humbly ask that you accept as many of my people as your resources allow. Pray understand, we do not beg a boon, but propose instead an arrangement. We would serve as soldiers or tradesmen until our debt is repaid.
What are the Syndicate's opinions on this matter?
I, for one, think it's a marvelous idea. Lady Ugiri and her people strike me as an industrious lot, and there are parts of the city which have yet to be fully restored. If they are willing to work, I see no reason not to let them.
The head of the Mirage Trust is not known for his generosity. He sees profit in this.
Noted.
I agree. That said, these are foreign refugees. To admit them would require a formal resolution. Shall we call a vote?
Yay, politics. Just like Star Wars Episode 1.
The law is the law.
Lord Lolorito?
Tell me, are you blind or willfully ignorant? Even now, our streets are choked with the displaced victims of the Calamity and Alamigan refugees.
Gonna see if clicking out the window stops
They
voice
live
acting. Yes, it does. Son of a gun.
Subsisting on aid provided by the immortal flames, the cost of which grows ever higher. The wealth of Ul'dah is not without limits, my friends. And need I remind you that these refugees are prone to
I've heard all this
violence
before
and
when I played on my
criminal
main, and I was
activity?
kind of
You have all
on
read
it
the reports,
then,
I
so
think.
forgive me if I seem a
Without
little
homes or employment,
bleh about it
It
now.
is only a matter of time before men grow desperate and take that which they imagine has been unjustly denied them. Yet, knowing this, you would have us swell their ranks. Mayhap you think the brass blades and the flames are not hard-pressed enough?
Some say the chairman of the East Aldenard Trading Company passes Gil thrice daily. This may explain how he came to be the wealthiest man in Ul'dah. Or it may simply be that he's ruthless beyond reckoning.
Surely the Sultanate can support the few hundred domins Lady Yugiri represents. That our resources have been taxed, I do not deny. But we are hardly in danger of financial collapse. I move that an exception be made.
An exception, Your Grace? I am suddenly reminded of a similar debate some years ago regarding a number of Alamigan refugees, if memory serves. What were your words that day?
I'm playing
yes,
Pokemon Go.
The law is the law, and so our visitors remained in Little Alamigo. Mayhap our wise and benevolent Sultana would be so good as to enlighten us as to which other of our laws should not be upheld.
Mind your tongue, Lolorito.
My lord, I share your concern for the welfare of our great nation, but we must endeavor to take a longer view. You know as well as I that people can be a resource still more precious than Gil.
Precious or not, they were never yet so reliable. And unlike those who frequent your establishment, I have no desire to gamble with my future. Ul'dah's greatest asset is, and has ever been, her material wealth. We risk this at our peril. One need only look to Teleji Adeleji's example for evidence of the danger in allowing sentiment to dictate policy. How far the vaunted Mirage hath fallen, both in repute and profitability, since he began employing refugees.
How I choose to conduct my affairs is not your concern, my lord.
A proposal has been tabled. Given its urgency, I move we forego further debate and call a vote. To accept the Doman refugees or not. Those in favor, I bid you remain. Those opposed, I bid you leave.
Oh, well, that's unfortunate. Hey, caught an oddish.
Would that it were within my power to welcome you and your people, Lady Yugiri. As you have observed, however, my authority in such matters is regrettably limited. Without the consent of the Syndicate, I cannot act.
I understand, Your Grace, and I appreciate all that you have done on our behalf.
The nerve of the man! If that bastard had not forsaken the eastern trade route, little Alamigo would now be thriving. Oh, that you should have traveled so far under such dire circumstances, only to be refused in this manner is utterly unconscionable. Pray, accept my sincerest apologies.
I have a feeling those are crocodile tears.
Now that the Empire no longer poses an immediate threat, they see little reason to maintain the pretense of unity. The monitorists have grown especially defiant of late. Lord Lolorito most of all. But this is neither the time nor place for that discussion.
Yay! Oh. Since that's not really sold in a regular shop, I'm gonna take that. Hey, new ring! Nice. As you observed, Lolorito's not afraid to speak his mind, nor does he like to change it. Oft I have wondered how a man so skilled at weighing the worth of things should be so incapable of seeing the value in people. But I'll waste no more words on him. Not when the Domans are yet in need of aid. Everyone follow me to the Hall of Flames. Yay! The Hall of Flames. Let's set everyone on fire and just continue with Heaven's Word. At least I was able to get a drink out of that cutscene time. Our Hall of Flames is actually pretty close by to the Aetheryte Plaza, luckily. Oh, Sundry Splinters. How many, is that even enough to get something? I gotta check. It is not. Son of a gun. Dang it. Hiccups are weird. There we go. I don't need to take the stairs or go in through the front door. I can just hop in through the window. Syndicate has spoken, and I see no point in moving that the matter be reconsidered. The monitorists have made their position clear. Agreed. Uldal's not an option. Nor are Limsa Lumensa and Grandania, I judge, given the state of their internal affairs. Which leaves our Doman friends confined to a ship. Gods, the thought of them held in an airless hold with no hope of better treatment. With that, I had more time to find an alternative, place not bound by concerns of the great nations. Revenant's Toll! Also, let's, do that. Nymphilia, that is precisely what I wish to discuss. We're about to get a whole bunch of Domans! I understand the Syndicate's decision, I do. We all wish to preserve that which is ours, especially when we believed it to be under siege. But I cannot meekly accept this judgment, not while my people suffer. Would it be out of the question for the Sultanate to accept us for a limited time? A week, mayhap, or even just a few days? Excellent, I shall keep you informed. Lady Ugiri, I have a proposal if you would hear it. Out with it, Master Alphino. The headquarters of my order, the Science of the Seventh Dawn, stands in a place called Revenant's Toll, an outpost in Mordona. So basically, just have him stay there for a time. Though I will not hear a word said against our beloved Ul'dah, Revenant's Toll would offer certain advantages, absence of unhelpful bureaucracy being the most obvious. If they can accommodate us all, we shall gladly accept. Master Alphino, once again I find myself in your debt. Pray do not thank me, my lady. The life of your people is to life your people go to is one of hard labor and few comforts. As I told you, and before that, oh god. Alright. So, to the Adventurers Guild. Lady Ugiri, if you and your people would accompany me, we may discuss what aid the Immortal Flames can provide. Alright, so I don't have enough to get a piece of gear from the quick vendor. I think those, when the hell were those added? Like 5.4? Alright, to the Adventurers Guild. Through the side door. Oops. There we are. We are concerned that the Doman refugees may find the journey to Reverence Toll too much to bear. Too long have they been sequestered aboard their ship with insufficient supplies and scarce room enough to breathe, let alone stretch their limbs. With that in mind, Mistress Momodri has kindly offered to accommodate the Domans until such time as they are ready to set out for Mordona. Those healthy enough to travel will embark as soon as transportation has been secured, while those too weak will leave at once. Too weak to leave at once will be permitted to stay until they regain their strength. Aye, she is one of the kindest Lalafell in the game. What news? Transportation remains our greatest obstacle, General. Is there aught the Immortal Flames can do? I fear that exceeds our mandate. Were it a smaller number, mayhap it would go unnoticed, but the Syndicate will not bear the cost of escorting more than 200 Domans to Mordona. When government fails to act, the responsibility falls to us private citizens. I will engage the services of the 77 caravans on the Doman's behalf. Very well. We should begin contract negotiations at once. Your generosity is most welcome, my lord. After all has befallen these good people, it's the least I can do. Well, come what may, you shall ever have a friend in Ul'dah, Lady Ugiri. And you in Reverence Toll, my lord. Well, it sounds like we have work to do. Lady Ugiri, let's put our heads together and settle the details of our arrangement, shall we? I would entrust the task of escorting our Doman friends to you. After you have rested your own road-weary leggings, of course. What say you? Nod. I don't get a say in it. That's fending. That's a tanking one. Yeah, I guess it really doesn't matter. Alright, so let's see. Aiming and striking. Well, let's get rid of the aiming one. I can sell that later. Oh, look at all those dies that I'm never going to use. As we speak, the Domans prepare for departure at Vesper Bay, wherefrom they will be transported by carriage to Ul'dah. Alright. Guess what I get to use now? I mean, there's no other purpose for them, so I might as well just use them instead of hoard them. Holzan. That is a small-looking boat, so, yeah, I bet it's pretty damn cramped in there. Alphino informed me that that a scion would be arriving to help with the preparations. I'm honored to meet you, though shamed as well. A great warrior should not be tasked with such trivialities. I knew from a glance what manner of man you were. I too have some skill at arms, as do many of our people. Pray forgive this trifle, but might I trouble you to help round up the children that have been given into my care? Oh, sure. Alright, let's get the children. Oh, hello there. I'm Yozen, son of Hosen. Will you be coming with us to Ul'dah? I hear we're traveling by horsebird-drawn carriage. But don't you think they're queer? Giant birds that people ride like horses. I still want to try riding one, but... What's that? You're looking for the others? Don't worry, I already told them to get ready for the carriages. I'll need your help, though. We're just finishing a game of hide and seek. Oh, okay. At least it's only 3. Hey, you're not with Yozen. Who are you? I didn't know anyone else was... Wait a minute. You're one of those stallions, aren't you? No, scions. Scions! I'm not a horse. Alright, that's one kid. Alright, might be one up here on the roof. Yay, I was right! And the last one might be over here, I would think. Yeah! Found him. And once again, I'm gonna be taking the silver. Is that a... Oh, it's that blowhard. Wait, that's Teledi Adeleji, isn't it? Thought it was the cynical douche. Wonderful. All the children are accounted. Hide and seek? I see that you're curious. It's quite simple, really. Lady Yugiri thought it best that the children know what to do in the case the Garleans found us. Oh. Alright, cool. And now, necklace! At long last, Hosen and his group are ready to leave Vesper Bay. Alright. Let's get you aboard and onward to Revenant's Toll, I guess. You're gonna be off, are you? Well, I was meaning to have a word with you about that. Runner from the Blade says we might have a problem. Fierce-looking beastie has been sighted south of the bridge to Hammerley. Oh, good. Alright, I guess I gotta take care of the thing. Be right back. I'll give you a signal when we're ready to move. Let's go over. You know, I thought it'd be a little closer than this. Yay. Oh. Oh, my chocobo got paralyzed. Oh, I'm already level 51. What the hell? Also, they were at Horizon. So basically, I just wasted a... Shoot. I wasted a ticket. So there was a beastie. Was being the operative word, huh? Anything to keep these people safe. Well fought, sir, well fought. Ah, if only I were in better health, I should have been proud to stand at your side. Pay my son no mind. He forgets that his responsibilities preclude acts of daring do. Be that as it may, I cannot help but envy you. Had we been able to call upon heroes of your strength and skill in Doma, things would have been very, very different. But we cannot change the past. Those who fought and fell are forever lost to us. Lost but not forgotten. Lady Giri's kinsmen least of all. They fought fiercest, though they knew full well it was in vain. She had every right to walk away, yet she chose to stay. Food, shelter, the promise of a better life, all this and more we owe to her. How does one even begin to repay such a debt? In kind, Father, to she who has given everything, we shall give our all. Whatever work there is to be done, we shall do it without question. Ditch digging, bricklaying, it matters not. Revenant's Toll will grow and prosper by our hands. Nod. Oh, God. To go whither the wild rose blooms. I guess to amass a fortune. Money, eh? Yes, I want money too. I could do a lot of things if I had some... Well, any. My turn now. Excuse me, Mr. Throat. I've got a question. What's Revenant's Toll like? Is it pretty? It's a bustling outpost frequented by countless adventurers, bastion of civilization, home to the signs of the Seventh Dawn. It's a stone's throw from an imperial castrum. First choice. You mean there are lots of people who are just as strong as you? No, I can't wait. Enough, Gahara. It's my turn again. When I'm older, I want to be strong like you. What do I have to do? Buy weapons and armor from Rowena. Yep. The game knows what's up. Alright, that's enough questions for Mr. Throat. That's not fair. Why does Yozen get to ask 2 questions? I want to know about venturing just as much as he does. Just one more, please. Do you think I could be an adventurer like you one day? You don't have the echo. I'm gonna be an adventurer too. When we get to Revenant's Toll, let's make an adventurer's guild for Domans. We'll protect our friends and punish the wicked, just like Mr. Throat and Lady Yugiri. Yeah, just like Mr. Throat and Lady Yugiri. We can talk more about it in the carriage on the way. Will you be joining us? Yeah, sure. Why does my hand smell like ink? I haven't touched a pen at all today. Where do we go? Not as far as I thought it'd be, but... The quicksand! Oh, okay. Oh, no point in using the teleport, so... yeah. Gate of the Sultana. Oh, there's a vendor over here. Viking sword, iron short sword, steel broadsword, and steel falchion. Sell that. Sell that. No interest in these. I guess I'm hoofing it to the Adventurers Guild. Seriously, why does my hand smell like ink? Are you samurai or red mage? You are samurai. Yeah, no thanks. Are you red mage? It could happen to you. I don't know what you're for, but okay. The Rise and Fall of Gentlemen. Oh, this is the start of the Manderville quest line. I'll keep that in mind for later. Oh, I actually have some SP I can spend. Actually, no, I'll do this and that. That way I can get a bit of healing with my chocobo out. Take it, the first group has arrived. Excellent. Is there aught else? No, I have matters well in hand here. You and Lady Yugiri should travel to Revenant's Toll forthwith. Okay. It's past time Lady Yugiri met with the guild representatives in Revenant's Toll. Okay. Revenant's Toll it is! Hello, Slathborn. And this must be the esteemed lady. This must be the esteemed Lady Yugiri and her associates. I greet you all as friends, and bid you welcome to the Toll. I hope you do not find our dearth of fineries off-putting, though poor though we may seem, we have a wealth of spirit and camaraderie to spare. You see, race and creed don't enter into it here. We welcome all sorts, provided they are willing to earn their keep, of course. We are no strangers to hard work, Master Slathborn. You may rest assured that we will carry out your orders with due diligence. Oh, not for a moment did I doubt your commitment, my lady. Pray understand, I give the same speech to all new arrivals. There we go. A little more comfort in my seat. Our guests have yet to meet the antecedent. 7 Hell's Throat. Why are you wasting your time with me? See them to the Rising Stones. To whom much is given, much is expected. Forgive me, I require a moment to compose my thoughts before meeting with your leader. We shall join at the Rising Stones anon. Okay. Into the Rising Stones I go. Just seeing what's in here. Out of sight, out of mind. Probably a dungeon. Oh, wow. That's a lot. Blood for stone. The ultimate ballad and simply to die for. Oh. Okay. I think I'm just gonna get straight on with the story. Ah, here's the rest of our fine establishment. Interesting name. Yeah, this is definitely a bigger room. Hello, Minfilia. 'Tis no use. What? Our attempts to reach the students of Baldestian continue to meet with failure. Eorzea has explored other avenues of inquiry, but they too have yielded naught. We will persevere, of course, yet within our hearts the truth is clear. We are but awaiting confirmation of that which we already know. How fare the Domans? I'm given to understand that you were kept quite busy in Vesper Bay. Mayhap you question the wisdom of aiding refugees when the primal threat remains unsolved. Should not blame you if you ever did. Lady Ugiri is here? Please show her in. I would very much like to meet her. We have no objections. Pray do so with our blessing. Your answer pleases me beyond words, my lady, but are you quite certain? We have no way of knowing how many might answer my summons. In the event that Revenant's toll cannot accommodate us all, we would need to find an alternative solution. Should that come to pass, we will find it together. As ever, it's been a pleasure, Antecedent. Alas, we must take our leave as the first carriages are due to arrive at any moment. Should you require aught else, pray speak with Slaffborn, Lady Ugiri. Throat. Layman and I will make all the necessary preparations to ensure that our Doman friends feel at home upon their arrival, though I must admit I'm still troubled about the matter of missing crystals. Y'shtola should be returning anon with a report from the field. Mayhap you could wait here and speak with her upon her arrival? Yeah, sure. As long as I get to sit in that very comfy chair behind the desk. Ah, cat lady.
How goes the fishing? Caught anything slippery?
Aye. Our suspicions were well founded. The Serpent Reavers are indeed the culprits.
The plot thickens.
Has there been any movement in Thanalan?
It has been blessedly quiet. Which is to say the Amalja are being no more or less of a nuisance than usual. Summoning Ifrit with such crystals as they have hoarded. Eorzea, too, reports not out of the ordinary.
Then we have our explanation.
Your explanation for what, pray tell?
For the recent spate of crystal thefts in Thanalan, we naturally assumed that the trail would lead us back to the Amalja. Yet it did not. It led us across the sea unto Vilbrand.
Vilbrand? There have been reports of increased Sahagin activity of late. Oh gods, they mean to summon Leviathan?
Oh.
That is the way of it, I fear.
Sea
Whilst
snake!
conducting our investigation on behalf of the mineral concern, we came upon evidence implicating the Serpent Reavers.
Oh, good.
With the aid of the Maelstrom, I was able to verify our suspicions. 'Tis only a matter of time before Leviathan returns to harrow the seas. But there is more. One of the Sahagin, an elder by my judgment, spoke of attaining the gift and knowledge of eternity.
Oh, God. I should have known this was happening.
Such a disturbance in the ether. If I did not know better, I should think this device defective. And there is the explanation.
Soon it shall begin. Our Lord shall rise midst surging waves to wash away the finless ones. And I shall be granted the gift and knowledge of eternity, and with the emissary stand equal. Then shall I know no cessation, no oblivion.
Whence comes this promise of immortality? The emissary? We have outstayed our welcome.
Let us be off. Yeah, good. So we're gonna have to deal with our good old friend Leviathan.
The gift
Leviathan.
and knowledge.
Are the two of you quite well?
You shared that vision, did you not?
Yeah, I did.
Even before the Sahagin made mention of the emissary, I recognized Elidibus's words. He is behind this. But surely it is not within his power to grant the echo.
My lady, unless we act swiftly, Leviathan will rise again. The Admiral has already requested that we intervene to prevent this. Failing that, we are to attend to the Primal's extermination.
She will have our full cooperation. Let us make haste to Limsa Lominsa. I mean to play a part in this mission. Tataru, pray, take charge in my absence.
My lady, are you sure this is wise?
I am aware of the risks, but there is something I must see with mine own eyes. The true nature of the echo.
Very well. I shall not stand in your way. On the condition that you permit me to accompany you as bodyguard.
Your company is ever welcome, Thancred.
I take it something ill is afoot.
You could say that.
A Primal is about to be loosed upon Eorzea.
Primal?
A godlike being whose very existence is a bane upon the land. We Scions of the Seventh Dawn are sworn to put an end to their kind.
Hey, Danny X6!
I see. Know then that I am learned in
Thank you for
arts
the
of
raid.
war. In return
World
for
record.
the kindness you have shown my people, I would lend you my
So,
blade.
what was it that you were playing today?
It would be most welcome. When contending with a Primal, one can never have too many able allies. If you crave a more intimate understanding of the problems facing Eorzea, this experience is like to provide it. Be sure to come well prepared.
Alright. So yeah, everyone coming in from Danny X6, I am MrViperfang. I stream on occasion, and this occasion I am playing some Final Fantasy XIV as a tiny little stabby potato. That moonlights as a ninja that stabs people. The world record had no runs. Oh. Danny did great and beat everyone. Oh, good. Alright, so... necklaces that I have no need for. Alright, I'll just take the silver then when I turn in this quest. I will take your word for it then. Alright. Onward to Limsa Lumensa. Which means I'm gonna pay money to teleport. There we go, a little more quiet now. I'm glad you, sounds like you had a lot of fun playing Pikmin 3. Alright. Yeah, let me take a look at the map. Lower decks... Oh, I went the wrong way. Which means I gotta go back, to the crowds and hear all the white noise. Alright. Yep, I just have to go this way. Out of the blue? Is this the Blue Mage quest? Yeah. Okay. That's the Blue Mage starting quest. Alright. I'm still going to be sticking with a ninja throughout this entire thing. Alright. Into the command room I go! Oh, okay. Cutscene? Yes. Okay, now I can take a drink. I think I got popcorn in my mouth from the night before. Welcome, friends. I take it Y'shtola has apprised you of the situation. Let us waste no time, then. According to our best intelligence, the Sahagin had not crystals enough to summon their god. Alas, we did not count on the Serpent Reavers venturing as far as Thanalan to supplement their catch. For short-sightedness, we are faced with the grim prospect of Leviathan's imminent return. Needless to say, I'm not inclined to let the fishbacks have their way. Even as we speak, the Maelstrom makes ready to launch a large-scale operation to thwart the summoning. We would welcome the Sun's support in this endeavor. So basically, let's put our fishing prowess to work and have some sushi tonight. And of course, since we're going to be hunting some fish, I need to make a quick little detour. Yeah, if I'm gonna be getting some fish for sushi, I need to get some foodstuffs. So I'm making a quick pit stop to pick up some stuff. Where is the market board? Oh, there it is. Okay. Less the icons on the map pointing me where I need to go. Alright. Let's get some rice. Ah, sticky rice. There we go. Ah, no, there's never any seaweed. Okay. It'll just be hand rolls then. There we go. That way I can make the sushi as I'm killing the fish folk. Fresh off the battlefield and into my throat. Alright. Storm Commander. Hi. I'm picking up the silver so I can make back the money I spent for that gag. Oh, is the vendor over here? Ah, so it is. Okay. There we go. Didn't quite make it back, but whatever. Ah, bracelets. Oh, and I get some spirit bond potion. Cool. Duration 100. Oh, that lasts for 3 hours. Might be making some materia to supplement the gag I just made. Alright. Maelstrom Restorative. On the Wounded Storm Private. Where is he? Ah, right here. Cool. Of course I have to dismount. There we go. Thank you. I owe you my life. We were ambushed by the Spirit Reavers. Lightly armed as we are, we didn't stand a chance. I was able to flee this far, but the others were captured. They were taken to the Serpent's Tongue, I'm certain of it. Alright. Luckily, since I'm a rogue, I can avoid any unnecessary combat. Shoot! Saw me before I could vanish entirely. Alright, I guess I'll just stick to flying over. And zap. Oh, they died. Oh, shoot. Let's go on ahead and take them back so that they can be given a proper funeral. You've returned. Thank the Navigator. When I learned that you went to the Serpent's Tongue by yourself, I feared you would meet an untimely demise. Yeah. Sorry, that's what became of the others. Spirit Bond Potion and that. And then I'll be taking some more silver. The Gift of Eternity. Falkrita waits the commencement of the operation with barely concealed rage. Control yourself and you will, not die during this? We are here. Beast Commander, we're here for a purpose, and vengeance is not it. I want your mind on the task at hand, savvy? My apologies, Admiral. You may count on me to keep a clear head. Are you sure about that? Alright, so apparently we're dividing and conquering. Cool. Maelstrom shall engage and distract the Sahagan's legion of drowned pirates at the Serpent's Tongue. Commander, you have charge over this effort. Be mindful that the lay of the land there is devilish for attacking forces. Let the foreign levy spearhead the assault and have subsequent units fan out to cover their flanks. And likewise, we Scion shall form smaller units in hopes of confusing the Sahagan defense effort. Alright, so let's go on ahead and kill some fish folk already. I got some sushi to make. When did we last fight side by side? Too long ago, I warned, but come, let us away. I don't know if that dialogue was there on my main, considering I started out in Ul'dah. And my my Lalafell here actually started in Limsa, which means I was meeting with Y'shtola first. Oh, good. Spawning ground, so I actually have to be in the tunnel. Finish these guys off quick. Alright, checkpoint 1, done. Oh, I guess I could just get to pick one. Alright. Second checkpoint. I pressed 3 buttons, but okay, game. Oh, another 2. Zap. Take out this one first, and then I'll go after these guys. There we are. And dead. And now to rejoin Y'shtola and get by some axolotls. Oh, did she get injured? Pray do not concern yourself. 'Twas a glancing blow. Come, the Aetheryte is close at hand. Let us press on. Oh, good. Tempered. Along with fish folk. They're all fish in my eyes. They'll serve well as sushi no matter what.
They have made thralls of soldiers and civilians both.
Oh, hi. Oof. Hey, Thancred.
Did I miss much?
Nice throw. I want to learn that move. Please train me, Ugiri.
So that is how you fight in the Far East. Mental note, pick no quarrel with Domans. But seriously, if I am to keep up, I must needs forsake elegance for efficiency.
What's this? He was a rogue all along! Nice.
To the Aetheryte!
Seriously, it still feels like I've got a bit of popcorn in my throat from yesterday. I had some popcorn after stream yesterday. Oh, good. Am I actually gonna fight these, or is it just cutscene only for right now? Oh, hello. A gun.
You'll forgive me my lateness.
Ah, Merlwib. We need a dual-wielding gun job in the near future in this game. Seriously.
I've been something of a liability of late, I know. 'Tis high time I set about making a
Oops. That was an accidental click.
Long have you shriveled Sorwalkers tormented our kind. But no more! Your time is at an end! You shall perish with salt in your wounds and sea in your lungs.
And fish on my rice.
Lord of the world, hearken to our plea. Lord of the world, deliver us from our misery.
This is the part where you shoot him.
Do you feel
Merlwib.
that?
Which means that, yep, there she goes.
I know this sensation. It's the echo.
What? Ah! Such power! It is transcendent!
Oh. Oh, and now, he's chieftain.
7 hells.
Strike me down if you will. It is futile. I have mastered the gift. I am eternal.
So it's not unlike Ascian possession.
O mighty Leviathan, ruler of the seas, born of waters primordial, I offer unto you this frail flesh, that you might grant your faithful servants deliverance.
I clicked out of the game, because I thought my mouse was actually on the game.
Die, damn you!
And it goes to another fish guy.
Foolish shorewalker! You cannot kill that which is eternal!
Ooh, it's a sea snake.
Heavens forfend.
Damn it all!
Oh, we got a promo to kill.
My being ebbs away. It should by right be infinite.
Yeah.
Am I not immortal? Curse you, emissary! You promised me everlasting.
Yeah. He kind of told you a half-truth. Let's go on ahead and try to
Where
get
did
that.
he go?
Try to get that thing stopped.
What say you? Nary a single ship? Hells take that sea demon.
Wow, that was
Gather
quick.
the survivors and get to shore. Leave the wrecks for the pirates.
That was quick.
Leviathan wastes no time. The diversionary squadron is lost. For a mercy, 'twould seem the Primal now makes for open sea. But why does he not press his advantage? Unless...
He's planning to make some waves.
God save us. He means to unleash a tidal wave.
Oh, goody. Hey, he's planning to make waves on the people of Limsa Lominsa. Understand I speak of no normal wall of water. That which Leviathan makes is ready to conjure carries more destructive power than aught seen in nature. Oh, good. Alright. Merlwyb is now depressed over Leviathan's return. Oh, let's go on ahead and try to soothe her. How can I be of service, tall lady? Alright. Back to Limsa. Alright. Into the command room.
There used to be a hamlet beyond South Tidegate in western La Noscia. Halfstone, 'twas called.
It's pronounced Lenosha?
Some years prior to the Maelstrom's founding, Leviathan rose from the briny depths and set about unleashing watery hell upon us. On that occasion, the Company of Heroes put him down before he could do too much damage.
Oh, good. The Company of Heroes again.
But when the bastard came next, This time in the wake of the calamity, we were not so fortunate. Weary of ravaging our shoreline, he summoned a tidal wave which fair leveled Hearthstone and washed the soil away for good measure.
The area was subsequently occupied by the Sahagin.
Aye, the thrice-damned creatures transformed it into a spawning ground for their brood. Given the quantity of crystals stolen to feed him and his legion of thralls, we can be fairly sure that Leviathan is stronger now than in his previous incarnations. If that sea demon is left to wreak havoc, what befell Hearthstone may well befall a larger settlement, even Limsa. That cannot happen. The Primal must be stopped.
That was ever our objective, Admiral. But how are we to achieve it? The sea is Leviathan's uncontested domain. The ships of the 3rd Squadron could not close to within 100 yards of the Primal, nor could their cannons pierce his defenses.
We're gonna need a bigger
I have
boat.
read the reports, Master Thancred. Our warships may as well have been bloody pleasure barges for all the good they did. 7 hells! Is there no way that we might strike back?
We're gonna need a bigger boat.
The company of heroes defeated Leviathan, having first lured him into an inlet, but we must needs contend with him upon the open sea. It will avail us little to consult past experience.
Admiral, if I may.
Speak freely, Marshal.
By all accounts, Leviathan's most formidable weapon is the very sea itself. Waves and whirlpools, tides and currents, all these things are his to command. The key to victory, I believe, lies in disarming our foe. This, in effect, is what the company of heroes achieved with their ruse. We cannot lure Leviathan from the sea a second time. But what if we could weaken his hold upon the element of water? I have heard of devices capable of such wonders. They draw upon the power of corrupted crystals, I am told.
Oh, so just use a bunch of corrupted crystals on a big
If mounted
boat?
upon a ship, such a
There we
device
go.
might be used to prevent
See,
Leviathan
I remember
from
story
bringing the
beats
full
from
force of the sea to
from
bear
the
against us,
post
rendering him
ARR
no more
content.
dangerous than any other sea serpent.
Of course! Sid built a similar device to grant the Enterprise safe passage through Garuda's Tempest, did he not?
Begging your pardon, my lady, but to give credit where it's due, this is something I heard from an old arcanist friend of mine.
It makes little difference who thought of it first, so long as it works. Beg the specifications of this device from your friend, and I shall pass them on to our people at Naldic and Vermelis. But before we proceed any further, I would voice one concern. Piercing Garuda's defenses is one thing. Suppressing Leviathan's attacks, quite another. In matters of science, I am as a babbling babe. But I cannot well imagine that such a feat would be possible without a veritable mountain of corrupted crystals. The question being, do we have a ship big enough to bear such a burden?
Maybe if we tie 2 ships together?
Mayhap not, Admiral, but 2 might. Recall you the tale of Mistbeard's greatest haul? It is said that he lashed 2 ships together, side by side, the better to bear his plunder. By your leave, we might attempt to repeat the trick. The gods know it would be quicker than building a new vessel.
Mistbeard did this. Truly, Marshal, upon the subject of the Pirate King, you are as a scholar.
Yeah, just tie 2 ships together.
Now, from what I have gleaned of these matters, the device will need to be in close and constant proximity to the target. To wit, we must lash our twin vessel to Leviathan.
He's actually the
This
Pirate
in
King.
itself will be no small feat.
Former Pirate King.
Ramming speed will be required, but given the weight of the cargo, that will only be attainable with the aid of a towing vessel.
3 ships. Sounds good.
Suffice it to say, the task of piloting said vessel will entail considerable danger, and I would not ask it of another. I volunteer myself.
'Twill be dangerous for all involved, but we have no better recourse. Very well.
Alright, let's go on ahead and
assemble the remnants of the fleet at Moraby Bay.
let's go on ahead and start
Give priority to
tying
our
some
soundest
ships
vessels.
together and
Repairs
getting a
can
third
wait.
one.
Storm Marshal Slafierson, command of the operation is yours. I want that twin vessel ready to sail post-haste.
At once, Admiral.
And then there is the small matter of slaying the beast. The fate of Limsa Lominsa rests upon your shoulders once again. Go well, warrior of light.
Alright. So let's finish up this little quest. Then I'll decide whether or not I actually want to face Leviathan or save Leviathan for the next Final Fantasy stream. Legends? Oh. Forgot. What is it? A message, Admiral. I judged it best that it be delivered at once. I'm listening. According to the Yellow Jackets, a man who has appeared to have claims to have defeated Leviathan. Wait, what? Really? One of the company of heroes? Details are yet hazy, Admiral. We've dispatched one of our own to question the individual. I'm disinclined to put any store by this claim, and even it should be true, it is as Yostula said. None save the company of heroes had bested Leviathan, and we know how they went about it. If this man is of their number, what could he tell us that we don't know already? And yet, having wagered Limsa's survival on 2 ships, some rope, and a pile of crystals, can we afford to ignore this man? If his testimony could yield us any manner of advantage, should we not hear it? Damn it all. Twin vessel will soon be ready. We have no time to wait for the Maelstrom's report on this supposed Primal Slayer's claims. Throat. Seek him out and learn what he knows. Okay. I have a feeling I know who this is. Because it harkens back to when I was getting ready to take out Titan. So if I'm right, I know exactly who this is. I think I just need to exit left. All right. Let us away into the heart of the Whorl. Splashed my nose with tea. Yeah, I'll just exit out this way. Much quicker. Oh, this is the one in question, huh? Hey! Aren't you the guy who said you wanted to... knew how to take out Levi? Who knew how to take out Titan? Now look here, you'll have your bloody story right after you carry the sacks of grain over to the mill. But sir, that's what you said before you had me pick those oranges for you, and before I mucked out at the chocobo stables, and before I rolled that millstone over to the mill, and also before... Gods, man, I've worked 3 days straight without a wink of sleep. 3 days! And do you hear me complaining? I suppose some of us just aren't made for rougher stuff. Alright, I'll give you what you want. Never let it be said that Trachotum ain't a generous soul. Now prick up your ears cause I won't be repeating myself. Too modest, see? Besides, there's only so much epicness a man can take in one sitting, you king. The tale of Trachotum's epic victory over the dread primal Laviabetus. Oh, God. Blah, blah, blah. Blah, blah. Yeah. Yeah, he collapsed like a sack of potatoes. I sure as hell didn't fight Lavabetas, but I have seen him with my own eyes. So it was a fair few years back when I was working out as a baker's hand. I was shirking me duties one day, loitering around the harbor when I saw it. A great big, massive sea serpent. Yeah. Well, at least I don't have to destroy a boulder before you this time. Yeah, it's some guy I met before that had a tall tale about something else. Anyway, to the dry docks. Yeah, he's a coward. Nice little throwback to the Titan quest line, I guess. I'm told your jaunt to the Grey Fleet proved fruitless. My sympathies, lad. I'll wager it served to take your mind off the events of recent days, though, but enough of that nonsense. The moment of truth is upon us. The twin vessel, the war leader I call her, is complete, and she surpasses all my expectations. In addition to her prodigious tonnage, she's been fitted with a platform that you and yours might maneuver freely in battle. I'd mention that she's also nigh unsinkable, but I'm not one to tempt fate. The war leader and her crew stand ready. My friend, just give the word and we shall bear you to Leviathan. Yay! Durability drought. Nice. Lord of the Whirl. Alright, I'm gonna accept the quest at least. I know that look. You're ready. Having been constructed in some haste, the World Eater may not be pretty, but I assure you she's capable. She's been fitted with what our friends at this and this are calling an elemental converter. Assuming the thing works, it will use the power of the corrupted crystals on board and to rob Leviathan of his hold over water. Depending on how the battle unfolds, you may well need to activate the device manually. Keep that in mind. Falls to me and 7 of my friends. If it is to fulfill its purpose, your diversionary force must not want for numbers. By your leave, I too would volunteer my blade. All right. Yeah, you don't have much to say to me because I've slayed gods. I've slayed primals. I accept your words of being careful. The World Leader is now accessible. You know what? Screw it. I think I will take it on. Clear. And World Leader. Alright. Actually, if it's gonna be 16 minutes... Yeah, screw it. I'll just wait. I'll wait until next time. So yeah, that's gonna do it. So hey, YouTube, thank you for watching, and take it easy. I'll see you later.